call is getting recorded. Please do not try anything silly. Okay. So if you remember last time when we were doing verbs, we began with the three categories of verbs in which we talked about the principal verb or the main verb and then the auxiliary verbs. We did this that the principal verbs can stand alone, they agree with the person and number, and they express complete meaning. Then we talked of the auxiliary verbs in which we talked that they are used along with other verbs. That means they need the helping verbs along with them. Now then we talked of the auxiliary verbs being subdivided into primary auxiliaries and modal auxiliaries, and the words were you were supposed to learn them up. Clear? Then we did the second thing we did was the second category, that is transitive verbs and intransitive verbs. Now the transitive verbs, they have a subject, then verb performing an action, and an object. Whereas in intransitive, they do not need an object. They simply mean all in all with the subject and the verb. They don't need the object. Clear? Now we come on to the next heading, that is the third category, the finite and non-finite verbs. And in this connection, we'll go back to the page where we left. Let's talk of finite and non-finite verbs. Now read these sentences. We live in India. The dog wagged its tail. She opened the door. She speaks Chinese well. Now the highlighted verbs are main verbs in these sentences. Each of the verbs has a subject. Each word here has a subject which is a verb in these above sentences. So now they are telling you about finite verbs are those verbs that has a subject and they exhibit tense and number in a sentence. Clear? They have we live in India. Now here we is going along with the word verb live. Okay. Now the word verb which is live is exhibiting the tense, that it is talking of the present tense, and the number is, since we is said, so the word live will go along with it. Clear? Now read these other sentences. Mother was watching television. Now she went to Germany to learn German. Now the highlighted words do not have a subject. They do not change their forms according to the tense and number. Now see the word to learn or watching. Now here watching has not changed according to the tense or the number. Mother was watching. Now here was has changed. Was is working according to the number. That mother is a singular number, so was is used. They were watching, so here they are many, so were ho jayega. But the word watching remained unchanged. So those are the non-finite verbs. Now the non-finite verbs, they are again subdivided into three categories. They are infinitives, participles, and gerunds. Now, infinitives are those form of verbs is the verb in its basic form, where the basic word is used, like play, walk, read, sing. These are the basic words. Yeah, and the best way to find out infinitives is that the word to is added along with it. Clear? To play, to sing, to dance. She loves to sing. Now, immediately when you see to added to it, you will know that it is an infinitive. Next, we talk of the participles. Next, we talk of the participles. Just a second, children. Screen sharing stopped, so Just a second. Yeah. Who's this disturbing in between? So next we talk of is the participles. Now participles will have ing in the present forms. Clear? The present participle will have ing, like walking, playing. So the word walk will have ing, walking. The word play will have playing, ing, in the present participle. And in the past participle, it will have ed, d, t, en, or n. Like he studied. So now studied is a past tense. So past participle will have ed. Then it could also have d. Then it could have t, like I spent all the money. So t. The word is spend and now spent. Then he has broken. Now the word is broke, but broken is a past tense. Clear? So in this way, the participles are in the two forms present. They will have ing in the present participle, and they will have ed, d, t, en, and n in the past participle. Now let's talk of gerunds. Now just like present participles, even gerunds have verbs which are ending in ing. But then how will we make a difference that whether it is a participle or whether it's a gerund? So the basic change or basic difference between participle and gerunds is that in gerunds, the ing words which are verbs are actually acting as a noun in a sentence. Like how walking is a good exercise. So here walking acts as a, though it is a verb, but it is as acting as a noun, being a subject talked of. Painting is his hobby. Now here we know painting is a verb, doing some action, but yet it is acting as a noun. So that is why we say, let me come back to this page of mine. Yes, here. So here you see the finite verb has a subject plus exhibits tense and number. The non-finite, they do not have any subject and they do not exhibit any tense or number. Then we talk of this section. There are three kinds of non-finite. The infinitive, they are the verbs in its basic form, and to is added to it. To play, to dance. Then the second is participles, in which there are present participles, in which verb is there with ing, and in past participles you will have ed, d, t, en, and n. Then the third was gerund. Now in gerund we have verb plus ing, like walking, talking, but the only difference between present participle having ing and gerunds having ing is that verb with ing will act as a noun in the gerund case. Okay? Walking is my hobby. Playing is my need. So here, walking, playing, etc., they act as a noun in a sentence, though they are verbs. So now, after this, let's come on to the exercises. Hold a pencil and a pen, or a pen, whatever. Now, there are boxes given at the side, but we will not fill up in those boxes. We will write here only. Underline and identify the non-infinite verb and the finite verb. Please hold a pencil and do. Dancing is Tina's favorite pastime. Underline dancing. Non-finite is finite. Number two, my sister and I loved playing with dolls when we were younger. Loved finite, playing non-finite. Number three, when the concert was over, the people began to leave the venue. Began finite, to leave non-finite. Come to the next. Oh, it's hazy. I want to buy fresh flowers for my house. Want is finite, to buy is non-finite. I forgot to write my name on my answer script. Forgot is finite. To write is non not fun, non-finite. My brother likes whatever it is, salmon. So likes is finite and the other is non-finite. Number seven, the freshly picked tomatoes look delicious. Picked will be non-finite and look will be finite. I'm going I'm going to the mall. Am is finite and going is also finite. Just a second, let me just check. The image has come little hazy. Yes, am and going both are finite. Checked. Use a dictionary to find out the meaning of the word. A use is finite, to find is non-finite. Then last, I heard someone shouting for help. Heard is finite, shouting is non-finite. Now D exercise, fill in the blanks with the ing form of words in the box. Say if the new word is a participle or a gerund. Now you have to first fill in this and then you have to proclaim whether it is a participle or it is a gerund. So come to the exercise quickly. Some people say walking on grass is good for us. Now walking is the word and it's a uh, participle. Number two, Mihira doesn't like borrowing money from anyone. The word is borrowing and it is also a participle. The examination is going on. Stop talking. Talking is the word and participle is the use. Though she doesn't have a good voice, singing to herself makes her happy. Now, singing is the word and it is a gerund. Singing is the word and it is a gerund. After that, although the man was tired, he kept digging the soil. Tired, sorry, he kept digging the soil, looking for the treasure. So, digging and looking are the two words, and both are participles. Then, reading is my favorite pastime. Reading is the word, and it is a gerund. Now, take this exercise D. You will do all the 6 sentences. Please put a tick mark on D exercise. You will be doing all these 6 sentences. Next, E. Fill in the blanks with the infinitive form of the verb given in the box. I'm sorry to hear. The first blank is to hear. Number 2, most of us want to enjoy life. To enjoy. Number 3, the government has planned to build. To build. Number 4, we must learn to laugh. Number 5, he has the ability to concentrate. To concentrate. Number 6, our parents and teachers are always ready to advise. Please see the spelling of advice. To ADVISE. It is, I have written CE, it is to advise us. Children, wait. I will check and then give you. To advise us whenever we are confused. Advise. ADVISE. It is right. To advise. It is in my book. It is C. It is actually S. Okay. Advise. Okay. Now from E exercise, you will do the first one, second one, and the third one. D exercise, you'll do all. E exercise, you'll do 1, 2, 3. Now come to F exercise. Rewrite these sentences using the gerund form of verbs in place of the infinitive and vice versa. Number 1 is done for you. Number 2, the actual it is written. Reaching school on time has always been Sagar's problem. Now the changing it into the other form of the word, that is infinitive, it will be to reach school on time has always been Sagar's problem. I repeat, number 2, to reach school on time has always been Sagar's problem. Number 3, Karthik likes dancing and singing. Now to change it, we'll say Karthik likes to dance and to sing. Number 4, earning money by working hard is the best thing to do. Now, changing it to earn money by working hard is the best thing to do. Number 5, the best way to succeed is to work hard. Now, the correct changing, succeeding by working hard is the best way. Number 6, decorating cakes is an art. Now answer, to decorate cakes is an art. Number 7, Kailash loves to read and to write Hindi. Now you're changing it to gerund, participle. So it will be Kailash, you're changing it to, Kailash loves reading and writing Hindi. Sorry. Number 7, reading and writing Hindi is what Kailash loves. I repeat, number 7, reading and writing Hindi is what Kailash loves. Please put a tick mark on this sentence, which you will do. Put a tick mark on 5th one also. 5th, 7th, these two you will do. Number 8, flying kites is Shyam's favorite pastime. Now here it will be, to fly kites is Shyam's favorite pastime. To fly kites is Shyam's favorite pastime. Number 9, apologizing for your bad behavior is the right thing to do. Answer, to apologize for your bad behavior is doing the right thing. Put a tick mark on number 9. To apologize for your bad behavior is doing the right thing. Number 10, to be honest to oneself is what we must all learn. Being honest is what we must all learn. Put a tick mark on 10. So from F exercise, we'll do 5, 7, 9, 10. Coming to G exercise. Underline the participles and state if they are past or present participles. Now, seeing the principal, the children ran up to her. Seeing, underline seeing, and it is present participle. Number 2, underline ensured, it is past participle. Number 3, underline picking, it is present participle. Number 4, having finished, it is past participle. Number 5, was locked, it's a past participle. Number 6, Underline given, it is past participle. Number 7, underline found, it is past participle, and crying is present participle. Number 8, looking, it is present participle. Number 9, feeling is the present participle. Number 10, defeated is the past participle. Now from G exercise, you will do the 7th and the 10th one. 7th and the 10th one. Only 2. From G, you will do only 2. Now coming to H exercise, underline the gerunds and circle the participles in these sentences. So what we'll do is we'll keep underlining and we'll keep writing about them. Like number 1, Sahil's behavior was irritating, underline irritating, and it's a participle. Number 2, underline having completed, it's a participle. Number 3, underline listening, it is gerund. Speaking is gerund. Number 4, underline coming, it's a participle. Number 5, underline skipping is gerund. Crying is participle. Number 6, underline learning, it's a participle. Number 7, underline collecting, it is a participle. 8, underline injured, it is a participle. Underline crying, it is a participle. Number 9, underline standing, it is a participle. Number 10, running, participle. Number 11, underline working, it is a participle. 12, underline time, it is gerund. Don't talk, please switch off your mic. Number 13, underline feeling, it is a participle. Number 14, helping is the participle. 15, having returned is the participle. Who is this disobedient child? Number 16, being, underline being, it's a participle. 17, coming is the participle. Number 18, swimming, underline swimming, it is gerund. Flowing is the participle. Number 19, irritating is the participle. And last 20, splashing is the participle. With this, we come to an end of the chapter. From H exercise, you will do 3 and 12. Only 2. 3 and 12. So I repeat now. H exercise 3 and 12. G exercise 7 and 10. F exercise 5, 7, 9, 10. E exercise, I forgot which one I have given you. One of you open your mics and tell me E exercise.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. E exercise 1, 2, 3. D exercise, you have to do all. That's it. Okay, so with this, we finish our verb heading. And I stop the